So it's been, like I said, months since I've done any videos. Mainly because just everything's been going kind of crazy. Fucking riots, right? They're not peaceful protests, they're riots. They're not peaceful protesters, they're rioters. Yeah, they're called joggers. Am I right? But if there's something I want to mention up, like during the beginning of the outbreak, my class, or like my English class, was always, the theme was about humor, right? Make light of the things that are going on. So I chose to like joke about the coronavirus, and kept joking about it because it's supposed to be like about dark humor, right? And all this dark humor ended up leading to my one of my aunties dying. So it's not funny anymore. I mean, it is real. I'm not denying its existence, but I'm also kind of denying how dangerous it is. So, in other words, it's not as dangerous as they always keep saying it is. Only 9,000 people died from it, not 200,000. Do not believe what all those button people have to say. Don't believe what those libbies have to say about it, because that shit's all fake fucking news. But yeah, I have to wait for a cure, a vaccine. I don't know if I'm pro-vaccine or anti-vaccine or not. I don't really know for sure. I don't really care. But reason why I'm not really posting up many videos is because, well, obviously classes, I'm actually failing 3 out of 4 of them. I'm trying to make sure that I only fail 2, because those other 2 are so fucking hard that I've literally accepted defeat. I accept defeat and failure because all that shit is so fucking hard. And I'm like, no, it's fine if I just take it next year. Maybe by next year, we won't be having like an outbreak anymore, so we won't be quarantined off and shit like that, stuff like that. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that hard to take those 2 classes again, because one of them was bullshit because I accidentally bought the wrong textbook, like textbook, like online textbook, and the second one is so fucking hard because it's being timed and they give you like hard fucking questions, and you gotta make sure you gotta like get it all right, but it's like in the span of like 15 to 10 minutes or stuff like that, all that stuff, to the point where I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm not gonna do this shit anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. To be honest, I'm kind of tired of college. I've been in college since 2018, so this shit gets really boring over time. And college is especially not fun at all when you don't have your friends around. That's the worst feeling. Secondly, I also want to talk about the Black Ops trailer, Black Ops Cold War trailer with Yuri Bezmenov. So I kind of saw like glimpses of his videos, like it was like kind of like just there on YouTube. I never clicked on it because I didn't know what he was talking about. I just didn't care. I just scrolled past it. I didn't really click on it. But now I have actually like gotten obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with Yuri Bezmenov. That guy was he is a fucking savior, right? He has like pretty much awoken all these Generation Z kids, all these Call of Duty fans, to make us realize what the fuck is going on with everything that's going on in 2020 right now. Only in America, and maybe in some other countries as well, but you guys are already like kind of doomed at the moment. If this country falls to socialism, there's nowhere else to defect to. Once they get a hold of America, they'll probably take over all these other Western countries and such. And so it just all fails. It fails completely. And Yuri Bezmenov was right. I've gotten obsessed with Yuri Bezmenov in a way where I've now figured out how people get brainwashed to these mentalities. I'm the only one in my family who has not been brainwashed by this anti-American, pro, like, civil rights, pro-social. I mean, civil rights is fine, but when it goes too far, it can actually like lead you to becoming like the very thing that you did want to become, right? Like you say, oh, you're anti-racist, right? But you end up being racist towards white people. That's fucking stupid. Like, if you're gonna be anti-racist, like a true meaning of anti-racist, that means like you are all against racism, even towards white people. And the majority of these anti-racist people are usually white people who hate themselves. They hate themselves, like the self-loathing thing. They're all being brainwashed and demoralized by the Active Measures project. It's crazy. Like, even in my house, right? Like my house, during the 4th of July, I was trying to raise up the most American flag I can ever get. And it's not like the actual American flag, but it's more like it's like a half a circle flag. They kind of show it around fairgrounds. And so when I try to hang that up, my sisters, whenever they saw that hanging up, like, who put this up? Who put this up? It's so Republican. It's so, we look like a bunch of Republicans and conservatives. Like, there's nothing wrong with hanging up an American flag, especially the one that looks like it comes from the fairgrounds. But they're so fucking demoralized to the point where they hate all representation of America. I mean, why am I feeling so patriotic right now? It's because I realize that without American intervention, I wouldn't even be here in America. I'd be in a jungle dealing with fucking mosquitoes and all sorts of bugs and shit. I don't want that. I like America. I like being here. I like watching Madness Combat. I like Call of Duty. I like that show, Narcos, Breaking Bad, The Strain. There's a lot of terrible movies going up this year, but yeah, I like living here. It's, you may think that I'm like being some sort of like, oh, you're not, I'm being like non-Asian anymore. I'm still Asian, right? But I respect white people as well, because when I think about it, the Eastern and Western culture from the Chinese culture that influenced the majority of us chinky-eyed Asians has influenced us as very, very well. And when you think about like Eastern and Western culture, I'm thinking when Eastern culture I'm talking about like chinky-eyed culture, you know? And Western culture, that's like Anglo-Saxons, Vikings, the Nordic people, the Slavic people, all those, the Frankians, all those European descendants and all such. And we're kind of similar in ways. You know, we both had kingdoms, we both had our gods, our mythology, we both had dragons, okay? We both had dragons. That shit's dope. Like, fuck yeah, I fuck with dragons, dude. Fuck with dragons. And I just, like, there's not really much of a difference between us anymore. I mean, you might go ahead and say I'm based. I'm based as fuck. It's base time. Based Asian time. Time to get based.
Alright, man.
Yep, please. Was it actually
George Floyd. It's so good to talk to you again. I guess that they let you out of hell tonight, huh?
Give me fentanyl, please.
And I wrap your head in plastic, and then I fucking you live in people dying, children hurting, crying.